So Michael, I think one of the great challenges of being a risk manager at a major university is that you have such an array of coverages under one roof. Let's just start with the dormitories, for example. That's something that a corporate risk manager never has to worry about.
Dormitory exposure for us is much more similar to hotel exposure, where you have thousands of people living in one high-rise building. In my particular instance, it's students from age 17 to 25 living together in a commune type of situation, where this is the first time in many instances where they've actually lived alone. So the exposures we're looking for there are, it's risk of fire, it's risk of being injured from fights, it's playing and horsing around, it's theft, it's breakage of furniture and other articles that are owned by the university in those dorm rooms.
NYU also has a very famous film school, so you have coverage needs that are similar to a Hollywood production studio.
Our students are making short films to full feature productions that have budgets in excess of $1 million. But we treat them all the same. We do not teach them about insurance. We use insurance as the carrot for getting them to comply with all of the risk management safety practices that we put into place for their films. So films that are large films, thesis films with budgets in excess of, say, $100,000 even, we will sit down with the student and his or her production supervisor, go through their script, go through what we call the red flags, and make sure that the students have properly risk managed those red flags and have created a risk management plan not only for the production where the actors are acting, but for the rest of the cast and crew. So for example, if they are shooting a scene in the desert, we make sure not only that they have all the proper communications equipment available to them, but they have first aid kits, and they have someone who is certified in first aid, that they have items in their first aid kit to deal with wildlife that they might come in contact with, such as snakes, things that they don't really think about. So it's more like a risk management lesson. Who on your crew is certified in advanced first aid?
That is not something I have verified.
Okay, so, and we're gonna need their credentials.
Okay.
So whether it be a Red Cross card, or if someone is a lifeguard who's certified in first aid, that'll work.
Okay.
We're also gonna need the first aid kit to have a snake bite kit in it. See, the whole idea of this meeting is we don't look at it, insurance is just a very easy thing. We can go out and purchase insurance. It's how we risk manage your production so that you're aware of all these things, because when you're in the middle of directing your film, you won't be able to think about any of this stuff. So, and you might have not thought of a lot of these things right now. So that's why we're sitting here, we're going through this, we're looking at the location, we're looking at what's going on, and providing you with that information, and hopefully you'll take that and you'll operationalize it when you get on location.
Yes.
You have risks similar to a hotel, to a Hollywood production studio, but then you also have a performing arts center, you have museums showing exhibitions, you have libraries with collections of millions of books. What are some of the interesting challenges with those sorts of risks that are particular to a university?
We are constantly being asked to lend our rare books out and our artwork, and we are constantly receiving rare artwork and books into the university. We also maintain a comprehensive fine arts risk management program that is equal to the finest museums in the world. So we benchmark ourselves against museums here in New York like the Met and the Guggenheim to make sure that our agreements and the things that we're looking at in terms of risk management are really identical to the things that they would be looking at and requesting.